Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifying runs, and today we're going to be doing a qualifying run with Azerbaijan. Not really requested, I just kind of randomly picked it. So yeah, today we're going to be doing Azerbaijan. I haven't really done any kind of qualifying run with them, so I figured I'd give it a go today. So these are the actual groups that happened in real life. 2010 qualifying, so we need to randomize it like we do with every single one of our runs that we've done so far. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we are in a group with Turkey, Andorra, Liechtenstein, Russia and Croatia. You know what? I'll take that. That's not a bad group. We got 2 minnows in there. And then 3 big teams that Azerbaijan can contend with. It's going to be a hard group, but we'll see what we can do. So before we start this run, let's quickly check out the squad for Azerbaijan. And I don't really know any Azerbaijan footballers. The only player that really stands out is this guy here. He's a star player, defensive star player. So that's always good to have a defensive player who's like relatively good. The rest of the team I don't really know. They're in the high 50s though, so they are better than your average 1-star team. So yeah, that's not too bad. We've got a couple of better strikers here on the bench and better players, so I'll put them on. And as we go into our first match with Croatia, just to remind you, it is on legendary difficulty because it is the best and most fun way to play these qualifying runs. Here we go then. First match for Azerbaijan is a very challenging match against Croatia. Can we cause an upset here away from home? I think realistically, if we're going to try and qualify out of this group, we need to aim for the playoffs. You know, the other teams around us, like the 3 big teams, are all going to be really tough for Azerbaijan. But the 2 minnows, we should be getting points from. Sometimes 1-star teams can be good, and sometimes they can be, well, as bad as their rating suggests. And I hope that Azerbaijan are up to the task. Eduardo, Modric, out to Kranjar. Kranjar crosses it in. It's headed away. Croatia still putting on the pressure on Azerbaijan. We can't really get out of our own half at the moment. It would have been better if we played a minnow at this stage, and Croatia missed a big opportunity to go 1-0 up again. Niko Kranjar puts it back into the box, and Modric has got it, and he's been tripped in the box. That's going to be a penalty. I didn't even slide in. He just tripped over my leg, and well, of course that's going to be a penalty. And he's gone straight down the middle, and that is 1-0 to Croatia. Modric with the goal, and of course Croatia's pressure kind of paid off on that one. It was only a penalty though, so yeah, come on Azerbaijan, pick yourselves up and try and get back into the game. Eduardo pushing his way past, and he crosses that in, back post off the bar and headed away, but Croatia have got it again, and what a save by the Azerbaijan keeper. Andorra have taken the lead against Liechtenstein in the little minnow game between those two. And Croatia, good save. It's headed back, and what happened? Oh, it was offside. Like, it was dribbling in, and the goalkeeper completely missed it. And I thought, what was going on with the animation? But luckily, it was offside. So it's half time, and Azerbaijan are 1-0 down against Croatia. Not the best of starts, but I mean, to be honest, it was always stacked against us. That's a through ball. Eduardo's going through, and that's a brilliant save by the Azerbaijan keeper again. Brilliant to keep us in this game. We could have been like 3-0 down already. Can Azerbaijan do anything here? It's Subasic. He's trying to push his way through, and he's slide tackled there. A little bit of a risky challenge, but Croatia got away with it. And Azerbaijan just creeping towards Croatia's goal, and we scored. It's 1-1, and the limited chances we had has finally paid off in a goal, and Husianov has scored for Azerbaijan to make it 1-1. Can Azerbaijan hold on? Whenever I take notice on World Cup qualifying and stuff like that, like Azerbaijan don't do particularly bad for a nation like themselves. You know, they do score goals against some of the biggest teams, and that was crazy. That was a crazy shot by Croatia. But yeah, like, come on. Get out! Azerbaijan, come on! Oh my goodness! I think that was Kranjar with the goal. Yes, it was. Niko Kranjar had scored to make it 2-1. And Harry Redknapp would love that right now. Niko Kranjar scores from the deflection. It's 2-1. But what I was about to say about Azerbaijan is whenever I take notice of their qualification in any kind of tournament, like, for example, they have played Croatia a few times in the last couple of years. They do sometimes score against these nations, like Croatia and etc. And, you know, they're not, like, horrible. They're not a horrible team. We are really struggling here to get rid of the ball. We're going to do our usual tactic of laying it off. And, oh, that didn't work. But hold on. We've got it. Croatia in a bit of trouble. Oh, what a save by Pleticosa. We could have scored at the end, but this massive save here, it was blocked initially, and then we had another chance and it was blocked. It's just a shame to drop our first game. Although, Azerbaijan, oh my goodness, another big chance wasted. And, well, I mean, that's semi-Azerbaijan's fault, I guess, for not scoring their chances. However, Croatia were really good in that game. They piled on the pressure. We were basically the typical minnow, but we still performed quite admirably, I think, against Croatia. And we've got plenty of those games to come. You know, the reverse game against Croatia, then we got 2 games against Russia, 2 games against Turkey. It's going to be tough. Our second match of this qualifying group is against Liechtenstein. We are at home for this one. This should be a winnable game for Azerbaijan. Despite the low ranking of Liechtenstein, they will make it difficult. And as you can see from the table, Andorra currently lead, but obviously Turkey and Russia haven't played. So I doubt Andorra's lead will last very long. And they can just do whatever they want, and that's a great save, but that's going to be a penalty resulting from the tackle after the shot. Is that going to be a red card for Liechtenstein? It might be. Yeah, no, yellow card, sorry, for Stocklasser. And it's a good chance for Azerbaijan to score this penalty. Kabadov. And it's in. He scores to make it 1-0. And Azerbaijan are on the board within the first 10 minutes. Over the top. Can Azerbaijan get there? They can. Is this going to be 2? It is 2. Azerbaijan score a really nicely worked goal. And that is Mamedov with the second for Azerbaijan. The ball over the top was a brilliant ball. And Liechtenstein just couldn't get me when I was charging for on net. 2-0. So it's half time and Azerbaijan are leading 2-0 over Liechtenstein. It's a fairly simple match, to be fair. Liechtenstein aren't really attacking us that well. And here comes Liechtenstein. They're charging on through. Here comes Frick. And he nearly scored. That was a great save. Croatia and Russia are having a hell of a game. It's 3-2 between those two now. Croatia have got the edge. And I think Croatia are emerging as favourites for this group at the moment. I know they've only just beaten us, but to score 3 against Russia when Russia kept, like, scoring as well, that's pretty good. Liechtenstein pushing forward. Can they find something at the end of this one? They have! And I think I know who that is. I think... Oh, no, it's not. It's Roro with the goal. I was about to say, I thought it was Frick that scored, but it wasn't. And Rora gets one back for Liechtenstein. Great effort from Liechtenstein. They deserved that goal. But I think Azerbaijan will still take this one, providing we don't collapse in the final 3 minutes. Mamedov. Crossed in back post. Header. And that's gone in. 3-1. It's just that simple. And Kavadov has scored for Azerbaijan. 3-1. Game over. Unlucky Liechtenstein. You did score, but, you know, that ball into the box was really nice. And the goalkeeper didn't even react to that. And there we go. We've won 3-1 against Liechtenstein. Fairly decent match, all things considered. And I knew that we should be winning that game anyway. Kind of surprised me when Liechtenstein scored. You know, most of the time they're not very good up top, but they scored a nice goal against me. So on to the next game. Our next game is a very challenging game away from home against Turkey. So obviously Turkey are the favourites against us, but I'm hoping to get a shock win here. Good passing play by Azerbaijan, and they could go for it here. It's just tipped over the bar, and the header was not met, but we're going to get this. And Azerbaijan, Oh, oh, what a beautiful goal that would have been. Denied by the post. Azerbaijan still putting a lot of pressure on Turkey, and that's 1-0. Brilliant pressure from Azerbaijan, and it's Sertaganov with the goal to make it 1-0 to Azerbaijan. I'm not sure if Azerbaijan and Turkey is like a rivalry game or something like that. I know that the two nations are relatively close, I think, in terms of like the world map. I can't actually remember where Turkey is placed next to Azerbaijan or not, but I don't know. I want to say like they are rivals or something, like mini rivals or something. And here comes Tunjai, and he just puts that wide. I don't know why he just didn't charge on through and tap it in. They are the bigger team, so of course they can easily do that. Over the top. Azerbaijan are in behind, kinda. And Turkey tried to trip me up. And it's a header that goes off the post. It could have been 2 to Azerbaijan. And we'll go into half-time with a 1-0 lead. Completely deserved, by the way, as well. Because we have been playing better than Turkey. But, of course, it could have been more if it hadn't been for the woodwork. Nihat. And that's a good ball. And great save. But the deflection kindly bounces back in Turkey's favour. And that's Sahin with the goal. And that's an equaliser in the first couple of minutes of the second half. Very unlucky for the goalkeeper's point of view to save it, but then go straight back to Turkey. I mean, to be fair, those types of goals happen for me all the time. Here comes Turkey, Nihat. He's got all the time in the world, and that's just thundered in from Nihat. And that is 2-1 to Turkey. Azerbaijan are losing now. They were really good in the first half, but I don't know, they started slowing down in this second half. And, well, this group might be a little bit too tough for Azerbaijan. Turkey. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not the defending that we wanted. And Şentürk has scored again for Turkey. And that defending was atrocious. Look at that. He just ran into the defender and gave away an easy ball. And Turkey are 3-1 up now on Azerbaijan. Nihat pushing his way forward. I can't stop him, man. And that's 4. Turkey are destroying me right now. And I don't think that we have a hope in hell of coming back in this game. Azerbaijan have been smashed in this second half. So through ball, and Nihat again finds himself through on goal. Great save that time. And we're able to get rid of the ball. Oh my goodness, Azerbaijan. Şentürk. He's going through. And that's 5. Turkey have absolutely smashed me. Oh no. At least no one can accuse me of having this on a lower difficulty, because I'm just getting absolutely blown away. Azerbaijan, they might have a half chance, and they're taking out there. That's going to be a red card for Turkey. Unnecessary tackle. I mean, they could have let Azerbaijan through and just scored another one. It wouldn't have mattered. It's been an awful day for Azerbaijan, but I can't say I didn't expect it. You know, we were really good against Croatia, but we've just fallen apart here against Turkey. Absolutely fallen apart. We've just been taken to school. And Turkey here will win 5-1 over Azerbaijan. Wow. If we want that playoff spot, we're going to have to be a lot better than that in the future. So after the obliteration that we suffered against Turkey, we now have to play another big team, and that's obviously Russia. So this is not looking good for Azerbaijan. Croatia pulled away massively at the top of the group. They've been so good. But beating Russia is no easy task on this game. It really isn't, especially with an Azerbaijan team that's already lost 2 games and only won 1. And that win was only against Liechtenstein. Russia with Arshavin. Shirkov. Crossed in. And that's a goal for Russia. Already they're 1-0 up. I can tell that this run is not going to end well. Bystrov has scored to make it 1-0 to Russia early on in the match. Still time for Azerbaijan. Still time. How are Liechtenstein 2-0 up against Andorra? How are they scoring this many goals in a qualifying campaign? Russia cross it in. And Azerbaijan just not brilliant at the moment. They feel very slow and sluggish. Of course, when you lose 2 games in a qualifying campaign, that will happen. The form and momentum doesn't come to you as quick as I'd like it to come. We're completely exposed. Bajsdrov out on the wing. He crosses that in. And Russia are just toying with us at the moment. That's 2-0. Azerbaijan defensively are just hopeless at the moment against these bigger sides. And sometimes, like I said, with minnows, you can have the dream qualifying run. I think this qualifying run is going to be a nightmare for Azerbaijan, or just a standard experience at least, because obviously Azerbaijan have never qualified for a World Cup, and I don't think we're going to do it here at the moment. 2-0 to Russia. Kershakov, he's just too strong, man. And that's 3-0. The game's punishing me today, man. Russia are 3-0 up, and Azerbaijan are just, I don't know, man. They're just not very good. And, well, if Russia win here, which they probably will, then we will fall 6 points behind of that playoff spot. Let's see if Azerbaijan can score this free kick. Oh, well, we scored from the rebound, and Azerbaijan have one back. Kavadov has scored against Russia to make it 3-1. I don't know if this is going to inspire a comeback, but hey, it's something. You know, the goalkeeper was on the floor, could not miss that chance, and Azerbaijan have got one back. Crossed in, and that's a header that's hit the post, and the pressure by some of these bigger nations has been absolutely insane. Andorra and Liechtenstein are having a great game. 3-1. Can Andorra inspire a comeback? Here comes Azerbaijan, and they put it wide. Ah, that should have been the chance to go 3-2 at least. But at half-time, Russia are leading by 3-1. Crossed in. Header by Russia is off the post again. And that was seriously lucky. Andrei Arshavin, he crosses that in, and that's headed wide by Russia. Easily could have been 6-1. Easily. Go on. Oh, Azerbaijan! What the hell was that finish? Oh, I don't think we deserve anything more from this game. And not a lot is happening here with Azerbaijan at the moment. They're not really doing enough to say they can get back in this game. And slid out. That's not a penalty, sadly, for me. You know, the typical pen merchant that I love to be on this game. Come on. Azerbaijan. Oh my days. Oh my days. We don't deserve it. We just don't deserve this comeback. 3-3 between Andorra and Liechtenstein. Andorra have completed the insane comeback against Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein have thrown it away. What a game between those two minnows. So Azerbaijan again have lost very heavily here by a massive margin to Russia. I just don't think we're going to qualify, to be honest. If we keep dropping these kind of games, we need to rely on getting points off the minnows. But how many times do we have to play the minnows? Probably like, well, it's like 4 times. We have to beat the bigger teams. So we're almost at the halfway point, and we've got a match at home, but this time it's against Croatia again. Come on, give me the minnows, please. If Croatia win this one, they've 100% won the group, because they are so far ahead of everybody else. It's crazy. If we lose, then, well, we've only got 3 points. Look at the group. We are almost at the bottom. We've only got 3 points. We're so far behind, it's crazy, and Croatia could knock us back some more. Croatia's form in this whole qualifying campaign has been absolutely amazing. Azerbaijan are just going to have to defend for their lives. Liechtenstein have taken the lead against Turkey. How are Liechtenstein scoring more goals in qualifying than us? How? How is that a thing? Might have found a new contender for my worst qualifying run ever. And, well, it would do well to beat the likes of Iceland. Let's just say that. But here comes Azerbaijan. They're going through on goal. Can they get one here against Croatia? They have! It's 1-0. And at home, we've scored against Croatia. Husianov has scored. And that's 1-0 to Azerbaijan. How long would that last? Kavadov for Azerbaijan. He's running on through. If Azerbaijan get a win here, it will be nothing short of a miracle. And it could pave the way for an epic comeback in part 2. Over the top. Loco going through. A bit of a random player to go through. And that's headed in for 1-1. Really? We let Loco put in a cross like that? A defender? I mean, just a testament to how bad Azerbaijan have been defensively in this campaign. And that's 1-1. Oleg with the goal. And it was a great ball by Luca. Take nothing away from it, but it was just a bit random that Luca was providing the assist and not like Modric or Kranja. So half time here in Azerbaijan, and we're still drawing against Croatia. Can we hold on and get a point? A point is a starting block, but honestly, at this point, I just don't think we've qualified. The group is just too good for Azerbaijan to get out of. Oleg going through here. Can he put in a decent ball for Croatia? That's a really good ball, and that's just gone wide by Eduardo. We are constantly under threat from just basic attacks, and Azerbaijan just don't want to know. Azerbaijan looking for it here. It's blocked, and yes, it's 2-1. That was so lucky. And Kabadov has scored to make it 2-1 to Azerbaijan. A deflection, and we took advantage of it, and Croatia are 2-1 down. It's going to be a very tense 18 minutes here for Azerbaijan. Turkey are absolutely obliterating Liechtenstein here, and we just need to hold on to get the shock win, especially after getting destroyed in most of our games. You know, I mean, the one against Croatia where we lost it was actually a pretty decent performance, but yeah, Turkey and Russia made it look so easy against us. Turkey are winning 7-1 over Liechtenstein. Massive win for Turkey. They just literally let Liechtenstein score one, gave them false hope, and then just smashed them. Meanwhile, in our match, we are on the fringe of beating Croatia. All we need to do is waste enough time. And Azerbaijan there almost scoring. I think we might have done it just about, which will be our biggest win in this group, considering the star rating of Croatia. You know, humbling Croatia here is good for the group, at least, and it's good for our qualifying chances. Although I still think that we are an outsider because we still got to play Turkey and Russia again in the next video. But Azerbaijan have shocked Croatia here at home, and it's 2-1 to Azerbaijan. What a win, and it was a desperately needed win after getting, you know, destroyed by Turkey and Russia. So checking out the group for the end of this video and the halfway point of the qualifying campaign. Croatia are top by 18 points. They are 12 points clear of Azerbaijan, who are sat in mid-table. However, we have 2 games in hand on Croatia, and a lot of the games that we got to play in the next video, at least 3 of them are against Andorra twice and Liechtenstein once. That should be 9 points at least. So as long as we can get those points and not get blown away by Russia and Turkey, and hope that Russia and Turkey drop points as well, there's a small chance of Azerbaijan getting that playoff spot. Before we go though, let's just check out the other groups in Europe. So currently in Group A, Bosnia and Wales are leading the charge in that one. There's no big team in there, to be fair. They're all around about the same sort of type of team. So yeah, I mean, it's been a good campaign for Bosnia and Wales so far. In Group B, Sweden are top of that one, with Latvia just behind them, and Estonia and Switzerland, of course, still behind them as well. It's quite close, that group, to be fair. Very, very close. A few results can swing it in another team's favour. In Group C, it's Holland top of that one, with Germany just behind them with a game in hand. Slovakia, Scotland and Northern Ireland are really lacking behind, and Poland are without a win in 6 games in that group. In Group E, it's Spain top of that one, with Ireland just behind them with 1 point behind them, and Finland are 3 points behind Spain, and even Belgium are in that group as well. Only several points behind, so that's going to be a big finish in that group. In Group F, England are top of that one and are running away with that group, and then the rest of them have to battle for that second place spot. Anybody can get that second place spot. In Group G, Italy are top of that one with 16 points. Serbia are second with 12 points. And Lithuania have 11, but Italy have got 2 games in hand on Serbia and Lithuania, so they could pull away. Cyprus also have 2 games in hand and could, with some big wins, get into those top 2 places. In Group H, it's Portugal leading the charge in that one with 18 points. France have a game in hand and are around about 5 points behind, and Bulgaria are 6 points behind France as well. Belarus and Malta are a little bit too far behind to do anything special in my opinion. And in Group I, Hungary are top of that one with Georgia level on points with them there. Israel, Czech Republic and Norway are lagging behind. So that's going to be your first part with Azerbaijan. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it despite the fact that I got blown away. But maybe you guys like seeing me lose sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely a different story to my usual qualifying campaigns. But if you did enjoy it, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.